that I don't care is because everybody has an opinion, number one. Number two, I get paid for mine. Number three, and most importantly, it's my opinion based on the facts as presented. I'm not getting personal. I'm not deriding or denigrating anybody. I'm just calling it like I see it when asked or when it's part of my job.
Who did you have winning?
I personally thought Manny pulled it out, and I feel like he deserved a win.
From fighters and their trajectory and their potential earning power. So I'm always like, the judges need to get it right in every scenario.
According to Stephen A. Smith, Manny Pacquiao obviously did enough to defeat Mario Barrios. Everyone has their own opinions, but this one just doesn't sit right with me because Pacquiao outperformed Barrios, he says, criticizing the judges. For what he perceives to be a robbery, Bobby Pacquiao concurs, stating that he's taken aback by the result and wonders what the judges saw to declare it a tie. He adds that even if he feels Manny did more than enough, they are forced to accept the judgment even if it seems unfair.
If you likes this, please subscribe, Fight File, and click the bell icon for more new boxing updates.
Why do you think the judges saw it the other way for the draw?
I'm long time. I'm a fighter also. I'm a fighter. 14 years in the ring, or 13 years in the ring. But I know the score. You know the score. So many judges, but I'm surprised that the decision is like that. I'm surprised. But anyway, the judges and decision is now. Let's accept. I will accept that decision.
Do you want to see your brother keep fighting?
Right now, just focus with family.
Rising star Colonel Martin offered his opinions on the contentious result of Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios in a post-fight interview. Although Martin admitted that the judges declared the bout a draw, he boldly stated that he truly believed Manny had won. His remark highlights the widening gap between official scoring and fan opinion. Martin also made a suggestion that a rematch might not take place, which makes an already annoying circumstance even more disappointing. In addition to shocking supporters, the decision ended what could have been a legendary comeback tale because of Manny's advanced age and Barrios' current championship status.
Boxing fans here with Kamel Mo and Kamel. I've just seen a draw between Pacquiao and Barrios tonight. What do you think?
It was a great fight, and Pacquiao put on a hell of a performance, and much respect to Barrios as well. It takes two to tango, so it's just an overall great fight.
Who did you have winning?
I personally thought Manny pulled it out, and I feel like he deserved a win. But it's boxing, and I'm not mad at a draw either.
Do you want to see a rematch, or do you think they should both fight other people?
I don't think I want to see a rematch. Manny did. It was a great fight. I think we should just leave it at that. I would like to see, Pacquiao and Mayweather too. That's really the fight I want to see. And
Kamel on the undercard.
Definitely, absolutely. And so, yeah, that would be a huge card.
What do you think of Barrios in there tonight?
I don't know. I think Pacquiao's style was kind of throwing him off. I've had a lot of very skilled fighters.
It was always going to be hard for 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao to handle expectations. People frequently overlook how time alters a fighter's strength, speed, and reflexes. Despite no longer being in his prime, Manny performed at a very high level.
Pacquiao last night was not a great fighter in his prime. He was a great fighter who was just a good fighter, who was still a better fighter than the world champion at the time. He was so great in his prime that when he came down levels to being good, he's still better than the good ones. He's still the goodest. That's what you saw, and the fact that when he was fighting in his era, his rivals were also watching that car go by every 3 or 4 months, 2 times a year at 200 miles an hour and catching more glimpses of it. But these young fighters, they ain't been watching that, bro. Even if they're watching it, they're not living it. They're not studying it. They're worried about their contemporaries and rivals. So for him, this was like, what is what is going on? The amount of adjustments that he needed to make, the southpaw, the in and out, the awkward angles, the underneath right jab, like all of this shit is like, wait a minute, what is going on here? And that was a lesson for a young fighter that really he had a privilege to learn. He got a gift last night. Barrios will be better from this fight forward than he would ever have been without it. Let me tell you that. This is what happens when you have a phenomenal, unique, absolute anomaly in the sport. That's what Pacquiao is. That's what he proved last night. I'm always the guy who decries when someone is robbed and when the fighter who should have his hand raised doesn't get it raised, and it's a crime to me to steal these from fighters and their trajectory and their potential earning power. So I'm always like, the judges need to get it right in every scenario.
He showed glimpses of the renowned fighter who once dominated numerous classes, and his passion, footwork, and ring IQ got him through each round. Even against a much younger opponent, his ability to dominate moment in the fight was praised by both fans and pundits. Even though nobody anticipated a great Pacquiao performance, he has shown enough to be respected. Following the ruling, the internet boxing community erupted in indignation, with BK's Secrets posts on X voicing some of the loudest opinions. He claimed that Manny Pacquiao had been robbed and had outboxed Barrios, and his post went viral. Supporters swiftly united behind his assertion, expressing a similar annoyance at what they perceived to be a biased outcome. Pacquiao just got robbed. One fan said, "He totally dominated Barrios. Wow." Barrios had absolutely no influence on this duel. Tonight, Pac threw a better fight. Manny outboxed Barrios in the worst possible way, and it was extremely manipulated. Are we being serious? Despite disputes regarding power shots and punch output, there's one statistic fans kept repeating. Throughout the fight, it appeared that Manny did more than Barrios. The performance was far from passive, despite the fact that observers noted that Manny didn't press harder or go for the knockout in later rounds. He moved better, landed more powerful combinations, and controlled the tempo for the majority of the fight. Many were perplexed as to why Barrios received equal credit on the scorecards.
Then to 114.
I thought Manny won.
Close fight. I think Manny did a good job towards the end. Last round I gave it to Barrios, but the last five rounds,
yeah,
the 12,
I had the same way.
It was Manny Pacquiao. I thought Barrios was gonna take it, but I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Well,
great job by Manny Pacquiao. Was 46 years old.
46. Look,
yeah,
and you know boxing, so people can't say that you're biased or you're just a straight.
I think he did great. I mean,
I think
for
he
his
won.
age,
Regardless,
it's not the Manny that we used to know, but
right.
Thank God he didn't lose.
No, he didn't lose.
Yes.
It was close to Jeff Horn. He didn't lose. Yeah. Bradley won. He didn't lose. And tonight he didn't lose.
Yes.
Manny seemed to beat Barrios every time, even if he wasn't, giving it his all because of age or strategy. When the score was announced, another irate supporter didn't hold back. His indignation reflected the views of thousands watching around the world who felt the decision was entirely unfair. He posted an angry and direct message on social media. He said that drug use is prevalent among Las Vegas judges. They might have received payment illegally. The bout versus Barrios was dominated by Manny Pacquiao. He easily won 11 of the 12 rounds, if not all of them. What a shame. Numerous commentators concurred that Manny was the clear winner of at least 6 rounds after examining the bout round by round. He started to set up combos that thrill the audience and land clean shots. With his signature speed, after the bout, Barrios acknowledged that Pacquiao is still a fantastic boxer with unexpected hitting power.
Have to face. And then all of a sudden, Manny just starts cooking. He's just like, and Freddie said it, like he has this good 6th round, and Freddie was just like, you get him with a 5-punch combination, I think you can get him out of here. Now, I don't know if he was ever at that point. I can't say that Barrios was ever really in danger, but I think Freddie was right. Like, I just think that if Manny showed the threat, I just think it froze Barrios for all these rounds, and so he had a run of like 4 straight. And at my point, he's up on the scorecards, 87-84, which meant all he needed was one more round in my mind. And I was pretty in line with the TV broadcast. I think that we had a little bit of a swing on 8, I think 8 was a little closer, or 9 was a little closer, excuse me. But all he needed was one more round. And mind you, I bet on him, but I was like, Barrios comes out in the 10th. His trainer's like, hey man, you can't respect this guy. And it's tough because Manny pulls these tricks like where he's like trying to delay coming out of the ring because his tape's messed up, or he's like messing with the guy saying, hey, you're hitting me low, and even the ref had to be like, Manny, I'll determine if he's hitting low. But he's so charming. You just look at him and you're like, I can't get mad at him. But Barrios comes down that 10th, has some really good body work, and you're like, all right, I think he took that one. So then it's 96-94. Get to the next round, Barrios, he has some that was the closest that you could have probably leaned Pacquiao, in my mind. But Barrios had some flurries. It just looked like he was getting better up, and it kind of looked like Manny was starting to wear down a little bit. It just looked like he didn't have, because I think it's just at 46. I just don't think he has those combinations in him the same way. Super entertaining. Had the time of my life watching him because he didn't embarrass himself. And I know a lot of people, I think the vast majority of people think that he won. I think the reaction to everybody was like, Barrios, you couldn't mess with a 46-year-old like Manny. They always say like, oh, you got to beat the champ. It's a stupid thing. I hate that, but people believe in that. Oh, you got to take the belt. I think a lot of people thought of like, hey, you got to annihilate a 46-year-old, or the 46-year-old should win.
The proximity of the scorecards was the biggest source of annoyance for the fans. Manny would have won the match if he had been given one more round. That concludes the video for today. Keep an eye out